Hello everyone. Today, our team will specially break down the architecture and logic of our password validation application. Okay, I will start with the core structure inside index.html. First, in the head section, we integrate our campus branding by linking Pamulang at ICO as the custom web icon. Moving into the body, the entire application is enclosed within a div element with the class card and an ID of from container. Inside this card, we have a from with the ID myFrom. It contains a standard text input for the username and a password input with the ID password. For security and semantic structure, we implement a custom HTML pattern attribute containing a straight regular expression to enforce uppercase, lowercase, and numeric roles directly on the client side. Right? Next to the password file, there is a spin with the class toggled password and ID toggled btn, which dynamically holds the monkey emoji. And used for our password visibility feature. Lastly, below the from, we create a placeholder div called status text and an order with an order list with the class validation list to dynamically display whether the password requirements are met.
Okay, deep dive into styling and layout or CSS. Now let's look at how we transform this structure using style CSS to achieve a clean, modern card layout. For the global body styling, we applied a full viewport layout using min height 100 combined with flexbox display. Flex justify content. Center and align time. Center perfectly center our application card. The background itself use a dual layer approach. A custom background image by photo JPG combined with a dark liner gradient overlay with 45 opacity to maintain high text contrast. For the form layout, we target the card selector, giving it a fixed width of 420 rounded corner with border radius 16 and a smooth drop shadow for that. To place the monkey emoji inside the password inbox seamlessly, we repeat the input in a relative container. Input wrapper and style toggle password with position absolute positioning in it exactly 12 from the right and vertically centering it using transform translate. Finally, we style the validation list by reading the default build point using the CSS pause element. Before, when an element has the valid class in it injects a green check mark, and when it has the invalid class, it falls back to a red cross symbol.
First, this block at the very top is used for DOM selection. It grabs all the necessary HTML elements like the password input box, validation criteria text, and the submit button, and store them into JavaScript variable so we can manipulation them. Next, toggle password visibility feature. Next up, the pick password feature. The logic here is super simple. When the user click the monkey icon, we check if the input type is currently hidden as a password. If it is, we change it to text to make it visible and change the emoji to open eyes. If click again, it hides its back and close its eyes. Second, we use the one key up function so JavaScript automatically check the password every time the user types. Is this the code? Here we use regular expressions or regex to scan the text. It checks three things. Do the password contains both uppercase and lowercase letters? Does it have at least one number? And is the length at least a character? Once a requirement passes its HTML class switch to valid and turn green instantly. Finally, when the submit button is clicked, we use event.prevent default to stop the page from automatically reloading. JavaScript then performs a final check. Are all criteria green? If every is perfect, it display password is valid. Change the button text to directing or sedang mengalihkan. And after one 5 seconds delay, it automatically sends the user straight to restaurant page or template restaurant page. If anything is missing, it drops a password is invalid warning instead. if the code is run like this. If all the requirements are met, then we press the submit button. It will direct to the template code that we've prepared.